Next, you can see that I used a very neutral kit. School was getting really stressful for me, so I just wanted my kit to kind of depict something else. And this is kind of when the whole dot thing started happening. This one was an exception because I didn't have a lot of it, although you can kind of see that it's kind of sprinkled throughout. But this one you can kind of see that I did a lot more. Miss Emile, I used her washi dingly thing again, and I love how it looks. And then I added this to the top corner for March. This is from Stady Stickers, the things that are dangling down. And then as you can see, there's just a bunch of dots everywhere. Like, yeah, I'm sorry if you don't like dots, but I got obsessed with them. I think they're a very delicate and fun touch, and yeah. I don't know what else there is to say about this spread. Not too much was happening, so yeah, I guess you guys can just look at how pretty the spread is. I believe this one was from Planning Roses. Jenna, I really love her aesthetic. If you follow her on YouTube, if you don't follow her on YouTube, please go follow her, because she just gives me a lot of home inspirations, and she just redid her kitchen and it's just gorgeous. I hate my kitchen and I wish I could redo it like theirs. It has a coffee bar and everything, and it's just amazing. But there's this one. Now this week I didn't know what to do, and we didn't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day in my classroom or outside of my classroom, but since it was March 17th, I figured I would just do a green week, and the only kit I had was this Slytherin one from Mellow Paper Studio. So I used some full boxes. I chose some on purpose that were more green and kind of had the vibe of Slytherin, I would say. The other ones that were available didn't mean too much to me, so I just left some out. And I've been doing a thing where I just kind of leave a full box out if I don't love it too much, and I just use the whole day for different events. But I really do love how this spread turned out. Like, I didn't think I would like green. If you guys have been following me for a while, I don't like green that much, but I really liked how it was here, and I kind of mixed in different types of green, but overall it's pretty much emerald, I would say, and then black. And I really want to show you guys some close-ups, so actually just give me a second so I can zoom in. Okay, as you can see, the dots continue here, and this was actually a foil thing from, I think I want to say City Stickers too. There's like stars and then there's dots on them, and I just cut them up. I didn't want to use the whole thing because it's a big bundle, so I just cut them up and used the dots and small stars wherever I wanted to. And also, if you don't know, my school does COVID testing every Monday, so I usually go get tested. I'm never scared of having COVID. I've never had any like concerns about it, but I just want to go because it's available to me, and I want to take advantage of that since it's at my school and I take my kids with me. So there's that. And again, like the swatches, I just love the swatches, and I got a bunch of them from Girl Boss Anna, so if you want to check them out, I'll leave them down below. I got to use another fashion girl here. I just wrote Happy St. Patty's Day because that's kind of what inspired the color theme for this kit. I used some florals that I got from my extra stash. I used a dangly here to separate the girl from the dinners, and I got to use this fashion girl, which she's all in green, doing her thing. I just love it. And then this is Simply Gilded, and I believe this is maybe Creativity and Co, I think. Adding those lines, like I said, I like to add them and make sure that I'm distributing them correctly and not all in the same spot. This side too. I had to go get my blood test done. I really wanted to see how I was doing. I'm getting older, and my husband is always scared that I'm gonna get diabetes or something because my dessert intake is like insane. So I added this floral that was in my extra D stash. I added some florals, some danglies from Sadie Stickers, some dots, and just to write that, I had to fast for it, and it was a real struggle for some reason. I don't usually eat lunch, but that day I was starving, and then the nurse ended up poking me like 3 times, which is horrible. Then I also just added some swatches to this box to say that I did a little planning session. I ordered my wedding favors this day, which was really nice. I love checking things off on my list for my wedding because it just feels like it's coming so quickly. These are extra florals from my stash that kind of match with these. I went to the cemetery with my in-laws, and Okay, you guys, bear with me because we're almost there. We have a couple more spreads after this and then we'll be done. So I don't know how many parts this will be. Hopefully one. I don't know what you guys prefer. Maybe I'll ask you guys on Instagram to see, but I love this kit so much. This was, I'm trying to remember. I think I just didn't have a really theme for this week, so I just ended up picking a random one, and just picking a whenever kit. And as you can see, it's very neutral. I've been loving my neutrals lately. I don't love gold like I said, but I think neutral and gold just looks very good together, and I loved how this spread turned out because there's just a lot of floral, not floral, feminine kind of different elements in the spread, and my floral girls rocking it out like always. I don't remember who I got the girls from on the sidebar. I'm pretty sure it was Shantae, but I could be mistaken. I'm sorry. I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of people. There's so many people that are so good in the community right now, and I've been loving decorating my sidebar. I'm pretty sure it's Shantae that I've like taken most of my inspiration from decorating it in general, but I'm gonna zoom in because I just love this spread so much. Also, I would like to apologize again if you hear me wheezing. I'm not dying, I just have asthma. So, like I said, I haven't talked like this in so long, so I'm trying to just finish it because my husband's at the gym right now and I'm just trying to get it out the way because I don't have a lot of time lately to do much of anything that I want to do. So here's my top corner. I feel like Rachel and Lauren and there's so many girls that are so good with the sidebar. I mean, Yana, Shantae, like I said, there's just so many girls that are so good at the sidebar, and I've been trying my best to do my best with them. But I said I love swatches, whatever you call them. So I just layered two different square boxes on top of each other, added some danglies because it was a little empty over here, added my swatch, and then added this little floral at the top too, coming out of the box. This is another spread that got attacked by my dots, as well as butterflies, and I guess you would call them sparkles, these little diamonds. So there's that. I have my girl here. These ripped corners was just from a washi strip, so I just ripped it as like, I think another trend that was happening was like journaling pages. I saw that Sadie Stickers had it available for my New Year's spread that I didn't end up using because I was going to use it for a monthly. But there's my girl. She has some flowers on the bottom, she has the mandala on the back, and the dots are everywhere at this point. And I just added some butterflies to kind of add to the floral effect. And then this is my quote box on the bottom. I've been really changing on my spread. I really love decorating the side corner, so I've been trying my best to do it. But yeah. And let's see. There's a lot of just more examples of how I've been loving the dots. Like, they just go into random places, and I think it just pulls the spread in so well. Like, this washi is just random because there was a lot of space. Like, I'm doing very basic things for my plans overall, but like the dots just, I feel like it just adds something. Is it just me? maybe this is just all in my head, but still doing the lines. I've been loving that, like I said. And with this kit, I feel like they have a lot of lines everywhere, so it just incorporates really well. Again, Lauren from Mochis inspired the florals into the clipboards. And then the last thing I guess would be this area. More florals inside of boxes, half mandala, and then I added a butterfly in the corner to fill up the space. And so it's like so simple, like you don't need too much to add it, but the dots are really helpful. And Sadie Stickers, like I said, had it. She had a release that was kind of like this. I don't remember where the sparkles are from, but I completely recommend. And I just realized that this is silver foil and my spread is gold foil, and I'm probably gonna go crazy, but... And of course this one is too. Why didn't anyone tell me? Like, oh my gosh. I don't like mixing foils, so that's really peeving me, but I guess it's fine. Because I love this spread so much. Okay, that's this spread. And then going to the next spread, this was a really rainy week. It's starting to rain a lot. April showers was not kidding when they said they were coming. So April showers ended up happening like the first week of April, before April was even here. As you can see, I decorated the corner again with the dots. This was 5 more months until our wedding, so that was really exciting. Bunch of dots just everywhere. Swatches are from Girl Boss Anna, and This is another floral. I believe I got this kit from Scribble Prints Co., who I haven't bought from in a really long time. I don't usually shop from her because she does glossy. If she ever switches to premium matte, I would probably be a sucker for all her kits, but because she doesn't, I just don't like I said, I'm very particular. Even this is premium matte, and it bothers me that they're not the same kind of like feel. So these are all glossy stickers, and I tried to do my best with whatever I had because my extra stash for glossy isn't as wide as my matte. But I used these glitter headers to divide between these, and then my full box, usually I've been putting it on the bottom because after I decorate the top, I just kind of like a little bit of space. I always like to mark my dinners and then the full box and then the washi throughout. These are again from Simply Gilded. I didn't want to use the ones in the kit, and yeah. Here, another planning sesh. This spread had so many bright colors, so I just figured these extras that I had, I don't even remember where they're both from actually, but I figured they kind of blended in with the spread because there's so many different colors here, from purple to blue to, you know, everything. And then, like I said, with the balancing, the swatches over here matches kind of the swatches on this side. And yeah, I love this spread. Let me zoom out for you guys to see the whole thing. Like, I really liked how it turned out. Like, it's very light and very April, I would say. And for April, I don't love how this one turned out, but it was supposed to be umbrella with rain. And then, you know, I think the colors are just too dark. And when I was thinking about a yellow polka dot umbrella, I don't know. Like, I don't know. The markers I have that I used for this also is, I'm pretty sure the ones I used were Tombow, so the colors didn't turn out always, and I think I also used the Crayola ones, so they didn't always turn out how I thought they were going to turn out because the colors might be too dark. Like these are just color pencil because they didn't have the color that I wanted to use. This is a super fun spread because I combined a lot of different elements. This is actually a birthday kit, which kind of like overall, if I didn't say anything, you guys would probably also think it's a birthday kit, but it was actually my friend's bachelorette party. So because it was her bachelorette party, we had balloons, we had decorations, we had a cake for her, so I just ended up using this spread to kind of commemorate that, and I think it turned out really well because it started off really questionable and I was really scared I was going to hate this kit. This is a really old kit from Simply Water Color Co., who I love, but this is just like an older format and I was just not used to the elements that were in it. But I really love how it turned out. So I'm also going to zoom in for this just so you guys can see more clearly, but this is the whole spread. I used these pink glitter, like real glitter headers from Blanket Planner, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I added the girl here. This is when the event actually happened, and I think everything just balanced out really well, and I was really scared it was going to be really pink forward, which it ended up not being. And the weekend banner over here, I thought it was going to be too obnoxious and big, but it ended up turning okay. So let me zoom in so you guys can see. So we'll start off at this top corner here. Like I said, I've been really experimenting with how to do the top corner. This one I actually started from the bottom up, so let me start from there. So this, I have this girl. This birthday kit, it actually was a weekly kit as well as a monthly kit. So I stole this from the monthly. It was supposed to be for the sidebar for the monthly. That's usually in the easy planners, I believe. So I took that and I put it at this corner to off balance the girl that was going to be on this corner. And I just added the random sparkles there to add some more glitter. I was dividing these different sections with the lined gold foil, and then I added my dinners, and then I think this came from the kit, the floral, so then I just added it to the side to kind of look like it was coming out to block some part of this. I just loved how that looked. And then I added it on this side and this side to kind of off balance each other too. Like I said, I love asymmetry. And I wrote the quote, "Last fling before the ring." This is from a kit, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember off the hand which one. I want to say here at Right Designs. Like it was a kit extra, so you wouldn't be able to find it, I don't think. And then, like I said, that's everywhere again. I kept doing it. I don't think I stopped after this. After like after the Valentine's Day one, I just got addicted. And then this was a cute little glass that I saw that from my extra stash April. I did a Letters to Apollo box behind This is actually a box that says happy birthday, but I just covered it and used it as a background to emphasize this more, and then have these deco here behind the flowers and these balloons. This day cover was super cute, so I just added the little date dot, making it look like it was like an extra balloon. And swatch over here, I had a dream that I won $17,000, so that was amazing. I wanted to mark it with this cloud. And then my lines that I'm still doing. And then I was doing this paint by numbers was just like on my desk, and it's been there since the pandemic started because everyone was getting into it, and I really wanted to get into it because I was working from home and going crazy, and I really wanted to do it, but I never got the chance to. So all the paint was dry, and I was like, I need to get it done just to get it on my way in. It actually turned out pretty okay, but it's really tedious, and I don't love it. So I don't love the activity itself. So if you get frustrated easily, or you're like slightly blind, you won't be able to do it because the numbers are just so little, and the pieces, there's like some parts where it's just like a small thin line, and they provide you with all the materials, but it's just really frustrating. And maybe it would have been a better experience if it was like fresh paint, but when I used it, the paint was dried up, so I had to kind of maneuver it however I could. Again, balancing with the swatches, I had it over here, so I used it again over here. My husband got me these boba milk tea mochis. They had it at Costco, and I really wanted them. Every time we went, I was like, can I please get them? And he was like, no, because they were super expensive. Little did I know that he ended up getting it for me when he went to Costco on his own this day, which was really sweet. This didn't really match with the vibe of the kit, but I had it and it reminded me of the mochi. I don't really have boba milk tea mochis because that's really specific, but I just added it here. And more dots, as you can see, and they're differing in sizes because they're actually a cluster. It's not a cluster, they're actually like a line. Let me see if I have any in this kit. I do not, but it's basically a dangly that I cut down, if that makes sense. So the dangly is like dot 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 diamond dot 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 diamond dot dot dot. So I just cut them into literally piece by piece by piece. It was really tedious, I'm telling you right now. So Sadie Stickers is a godsend for having the individual ones now, because she's gonna save me a lot of time. But this, we just ended up visiting a school here, so I just wanted to mark that. This deco was gorgeous and I really wanted to use it. I was going to use it in the top corner, but I didn't have space, so I just used it here. Weekend banner, everything's just, I just love it. And then the old boxes, if you're new to planning, you might not know this, but in the old days, a lot of the full boxes was just like glitter. So this was one of those old kits, and it was just glitter, so it was a lot of empty space. So I ended up using this black box, added a floral deco at the top, and then wrote that I was doing a planning session. And then, as you can see here, I finished my paint by numbers. Thank goodness. I was getting really frustrated at the point and didn't care too much about the colors mixing. As you can see here, I was I don't know what the word would be, probably distraught, maybe how it baffled might be another word to describe it. But I got news that I might be getting triplets into my classroom, and as we're talking today, they are in my classroom. And I really thought that I wouldn't be able to tell them apart, but luckily I've been able to tell them apart. Like, it's insane to me, and I like commend the mom every day. Like, I don't know how you do it, you're amazing, everything you've been doing with them. Like, they need so much help, but they are triplets. They just turned 3 like 2 weeks ago, I think. And yeah, they're super cute, of course, because they're just 3 years old, but in the classroom it's a lot. I've been really stressed, if you haven't noticed. But here again is another box that I could have left alone, but I just wanted to mark something here. So I have a Letters to Apollo box here with this little cuddly guy. I believe that's also from Letters to Apollo, and then I just added some extra elements into the background. And then I thought this was really cute. This is from a Crest Press kit, I think, or Hero Design baby kit, and we watched Moonshot, so I just wanted to add that deco there because it has a moon. It's as simple as that. Here it's pretty self-explanatory. I just decorated mandala with this from Sticker Guru, I believe, and then a line at the mahjong because we played there. And then it was my friend's bachelorette party, so I decorated it with a half box flipped the other way. This banner was provided in the kit. I really wanted to add her there because she was just gorgeous yesterday. I mean, sorry, why am I saying yesterday? She was just gorgeous this day, and we just took a bunch of pictures. And if you follow my Instagram, you'll see her a lot of the time. She's like the one that I'm always kind of sharing on Instagram with her reels, and she's also a teacher like me, so please go support her if you can. I'll leave her details down below too. But yeah, like I said, I love how this spread turned out. And after this one, this is going to be the current spread that I'm on right now, so you guys get a little sneak peek. Again, I haven't been filming my spread, so you're not going to be able to see this one, but I figured I'll show you guys a little bit of how it's going so far. This is another neutral kit. This is from JK Creates Co. I love this kit so much, and like I said, I've been really stressed with work. There's just so many things going on, and my co-teacher left because of her baby, and you know, as much as I would like to think that I'm capable of running a classroom on my own, CPS throws you a lot of things that makes it very hard for you to function normally. I would say it's hard for me sometimes to just go. And I love my job, I love my kids, and I love my staff. It's just hard, you know. That's as simple as I can go. So I just really wanted a kit that was all about relaxing, thinking about yourself, and this is the kit I chose. So it's very neutral, it's very peach and blue and calming, and you know, just relaxing. This is something new I got from Sadie Stickers. She's starting to do the washi thing that Miss M Meow was doing. So this was actually part of a longer strip, but I just cut it off for what I needed. So I just needed to decorate this because I visited my friend's baby. Oh, I just remembered, this is spring break. So this is the complete week of spring break that I had off from school, but I really needed it to remind me of relaxing, because that was my mentality. I was going crazy. Even I was like looking forward to spring break, but even during spring break I was stressed about after spring break, because that's when the triplets were coming. So yeah, I just needed a kit that was like all about relaxing. So as you can see here, it's very, very neutral, and I haven't finished it yet, but this is how it looks so far. And all the things I want to keep in my mind, Jenna gonna have picked better words to go on the bottom, and these daisies are just so calming for some reason. And this Hello Weekend was actually from my own stash, but I just thought it looked pretty good with the rest of the spread. Yeah, so I guess I'll leave you here. Thank you so much for tuning in if you watched it. I don't know how many parts this is going to be, but yeah, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. If you guys have stuck here, I'm so sorry I haven't been able to film. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm trying my best to keep up on there as well. Yeah, thank you so much, and I will definitely talk to you guys next time, hopefully to film another video soon for you guys to see. But like I said, I'm getting married in a couple months, and I just have to keep my sanity at this point. I hope you guys all understand, and yeah, do something selfish for yourself every day. Like I keep telling everyone that, because that's just how I've been trying to function. You've got to think about what you can do for yourself. At the end of the day, you know, you have to be here for yourself before you be there for someone else, or you won't be here, you know. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I'll stop rambling, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.